Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some more VQ streams. What's up, dude?
Hi.
Hi. All right, so here we are. We got some stuff. Oh yeah, this is the page I was supposed to be at. I was looking at a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, got ourselves some pretty exciting things in development. Move this over here. What else do we got going on? So obviously this is the second stream of the day, if you can believe it. We're very productive men. Today on this stream, we're going to be more like the previous day's stream, which is when we spent time working on the campaign production and some renaming and stuff. Although we did do a little bit of renaming. I guess I can check in on the polls as well. What's up, Loler? Welcome back. I see you've got your internet again. All right, so it looks like we've got all the votes we're going to get on a lot of these things. So I can rename Vessel to Seraph, Templar to Cantavis, and Probe to Scribe. Well, Probe to Scribe is a little bit more early, but it is winning, and it's already maybe about half the votes.
Oh, did the Praetor lose?
Yeah, of course. As it should be. Now, let me find the... Oh yeah, I should first just rename them using Notepad, like mass replace the stuff. All right, science. Vessel is Seraph. That is an interesting one. I can't say I've had to deal with that myself too many times. Wait, what? Oh, we have a different data structure now, so that doesn't work. Hold on, I gotta reset my stuff. What's up, Iron Torch? Welcome. Rod's Club site. Wait, where is it? HYDRA data. There we go. All right. Okay. And then we can go into the actual directory. Units, Terran. I am looking forward to renaming Science Facility, by the way. What a stupid name. Okay. So that should be fine. Just means that now I've got to hop into here and go into this and have notes compared to the... Was it original or standard? I don't remember.
Original.
Yeah, original. It was standard at some point, and then DF was like, oh, just use original, or the original unit or something. Science Vessel, Seraph has. Oh yeah, and you said, yeah, I can just do this? Oh wait, hey, that doesn't work. What would I do for...
Yeah, it won't work in YAML.
Oh, it doesn't work in YAML, okay, yeah. That's kind of unfortunate, since... That would be the...
I guess you could probably hint at Visual Studio to treat it as
a PHP file or something? Oh, HTML?
Yeah. But then the YAML formatting wouldn't work, so...
Yeah, I think it's probably fine to just leave it as it is. So we've got same health, same armor, same energy. Sight range is +1, and gas cost is -25, and time cost is -10. So we'll do -25 gas cost. This one sight range. I think besides that we have for the most part. It's just the reworked abilities. We'll say reworked abilities. Okay. And then origin. All right, it's I wonder if God should be capitalized. I think technically, yeah, because it's referencing the biblical stuff, but it might also send a weird message. I don't really know. Probably fine the way it is.
I think it hints at the fact that you mean the particular single God and not some,
Right, the
like,
Abrahamic God, yeah.
yeah.
You left an epic comment on the probe poll. Rename science vessel. Add new fields. Ah, you did. And give both you and Stratos's comment a heart. A big, juicy smoochie. What is this? Oh. Let me just pull here. Okay. So now we should have a seraph if I've done everything correctly. Hey, you can't lag me. What the fuck? There we go. Is there a reason why we have the tier and then a giant space? Is that wasn't always there, was it? Or was it?
Oh, I have added it. I thought it's better to separate it from the description, but maybe it's not.
Maybe the tier should also be separate then. So tier and description would be right at the bottom. So we'd give maximum space for the icon and name. Because it feels weird to separate the tier and the description from each other. But if you're going to try for a separation, I'd probably put tier down there as well.
Yeah, okay, I could try that.
Yeah, see if it looks. Up. Okay. It's also I'm noticing that it's a little odd for this line to end on a colon, and then like my eyes are naturally gravitating towards the origin text.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I don't really know what would be best to change about that. Compositionally speaking.
You know, we have the horizontal lines. Maybe we could have a vertical one.
Yeah, maybe a vertical one to go straight through the middle might help with that.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's pretty pretty natural disparity between weapons and abilities because the spacing is so much greater. But yeah, maybe we can try that and we can see if it if we feel like it's too aggressive. Oh yeah, I wanted to take a look at the scribe poll again anyway, see what we got here. Yeah, just more scribe votes, homie. So, by the way, every time I get a comment or an email from YouTube about a copyright strike, or not copyright strike, but a copyright claim, I get a notification that when I click here, literally gives me nothing, tells me nothing, does not show me a comment that anybody has left. It's been like this for over 2 years now. I don't know why.
Wow.
Functional software, functional service.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy to pay with my data for that. Pretty psychotic. So we've done the Seraph. I'm really hoping for a Cantor to put out a surprising victory at the end there. Gap keeps closing. I like Shirk's post on the Discord server where he sees that Cantavis has overtaken Praetor, and he posts this, and then he posts this, which is pretty funny. Nice guy, Shirk. Always knows how to make me smile. Epic man. Yeah, I wonder if we don't just say, fuck it, let's rename the probe now, but we'll see what happens. I guess I'll rename the Templar. What is it called? Maven on the website already? Did I already rename it here? No, it's just Templar. Oh, fuck. Well, ain't that shit. Well, time to HYDRA data abilities Protoss. I have to manually go into all of these files and fix it because Templar is used in other cases. So one of the main reasons why we wanted to, I don't think there are any weapons for this unit. Yeah. One of the many reasons why you want to rename the Templar. Created by Grand Library. Okay. And I guess, what else do we got here? Oh, I guess Amaranth should be one up on it, right? So, or no, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? We can go back. Okay. So we've got that. We'll add the notes and origin. So we'll say compared to the original High Templar, the Cantavis has Would you have to essentially design like a version of the YAML that also has HTML shit in it or something? Yeah, that's what it would happen. Lawler's case.
Yeah, I imagine there is an option to actually support it somewhere.
I mean, it's not really that big of a deal if we can't get it done, but if we can, you know, we may as well. Okay, we've got 40-40. I wonder if High Templar should be slightly, maybe faster? Because of the fact that they're higher up on the tech tree now? Well, they're kind of, it's kind of a yes or no scenario. Like, it's actually easier to build them now, the Cantavis. It's actually easier to get it in terms of speed because they don't have a tech requirement. You just build a gateway and then an instant grand library. So it's a high upfront cost. So yeah, maybe they shouldn't be faster by that. We'll say minus 25 gas cost, minus 1.25 time cost. Ability set. I think that's everything. Only 7 sight range seems a bit weird, but probably fine. destroyed. Cantavis. It looks like I didn't actually use the... Oh, yeah, I did use High Templar in the... what is it? My browser has been freezing quite a bit lately. Don't really know why. Ascendancy. That must be second passive. Reference. All right. So we've done that. What else do we got here?
Well, I'm not sure if I like this setup that much. With that here being like above the description without any like new line.
Yeah, I think it would make more sense if the name and icon were bigger, because eventually DF said he wants to experiment with increasing the icon renders. Yeah. For now, I don't really see much of a reason. I see a reason to separate, like to push the line down a little bit, but it's hard to find a proper place for the text. So maybe you just revert it to what it was before. We can experiment more with that when the change is actually in from DF, in theory. If it works out that way. So I guess I just rename the probe now, and we deal with the rest later. If it changes from scribe to artisan, then okay. I'll just change it again. Okay. Should be good there. Wait, do probes really have a sight range of 8? They actually have more sight range than High Templar. What the fuck? In vanilla. Wackos. IMO. Scribe.
Have you changed the sight range in HYDRA?
Of the probe?
Yeah.
No.
And of the Cantavis?
The Cantavis is still the same. I might have buffed them. Give them at least the same sight range as a fucking worker. But
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's smaller.
It's probably because they didn't want you to have like the same vision, or maybe that is the same vision as Storm range. I don't actually know. What's up, James? How you doing? This was renamed a while ago. Envoy.
Looks like Psionic Storm is range 9.
Yeah, maybe they
At
didn't
least
want you to
that's
have
what
as much range
Wikipedia
as
said.
that, but that still leaves you with an extra 1 range. Like, I'll at least give them the same range, surely. Okay. Check out my witness.
At least a Maven.
Maven was the original user, my original idea for renaming the Templar. Maven is like a master of something. What's up, Barack? Welcome. Do you see Maven somewhere?
Yeah, in the chat.
Oh, does it actually? It might actually say that. No, it doesn't. He was just pranking me. Fucking memer. Roller skates use again. Still can't believe this guy walks around asking people to credit him for helping as roller skates. What a guy. What is the main problem with game design today? It's a very broad question, so I'll answer in an equally broad manner. I'll say the main problem is that I have to cheat and just give you two because like they're equally disruptive. It's just in different ways. You get the wrong kind of people in the industry, and the right kind of people are not given enough of an opportunity to put together something that could actually speak to their skills due to the mismanagement of games, like game development firms. So, I mean, Stratos has got some good ones as well, obviously, but I would say, like, very broadly speaking, you get the people who come into the games industry wanting to make movies, like he was saying, right? That's kind of the subtext of my answer. And you also have the people who do want to make good games, oftentimes are held back by the circumstances of their work. So I'll say set range. So here we have 40, 20, 25, 75. Actually 3 seconds quicker, apparently. What would the idea be for I think maybe for the Solarian I worded it. No, I didn't. Okay. What was something that I edited recently? New add-on requirement. New source structure? New source factory? Well, this is just a mod. It's not a game. So it has quite a bit of additional content. Yeah, I guess we'll say new source structure. Eventually I might come up with a different way to phrase that. In that case, we should probably note that for Cantabus as well. New source structure. I'm not sure if it's new add-on requirement or it should just be modified requirement. Because technically the cleric, formerly medic, required a different structure instead of an add-on. So I guess we could just say modified requirement. For it and the cleric. Where is the cleric? There it is. Sup, Cullen? Oh, I haven't actually played the original Fallout games. Those are ones that seem like they would be. I'm not usually not into turn-based, and I think those are turn-based, but I don't remember what I saw from them. Okay. Source structure. I think the is the probe the only one that we've edited so far that's actually been unchanged? That might be the case. So what are you working on now, Veeq7?
I'm moving the sub pages from Project HYDRA to other file. I'm also correcting some errors here.
True. Yeah, I think the workers are the only ones that are not changed, which is kind of funny. More like real-time disasters. That is true, isn't it? Say passive. I don't know if there's anything aside from the time cost for the phalanx that changed. Like, if I do 5, new 5, 31.25 to 28. Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, the fact you have Siegeman by default is probably worth mentioning.
Well, you have every ability by default. It's like a global change.
Yeah, we could also note it in global changes. That's true.
It is already noted in global changes.
Oh,
I would imagine, anyway. I would hope. Yeah, unit-specific upgrades and tech have become synonymous with the affected units themselves. To provide a constant understanding of unit strength without denying expression of power, source from progressing through your tech tree. I guess that I could be more specific and just say all techs are now available by default or whatever. But that's
yeah, we
what
could
that
also
note
note
is.
it in the global changes list.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't note that upgrades have been removed in here. Let's see. Yep. Okay. What's up, Bailithal? How's it hanging, homie? I've noted that for the phalanx. I think that might be all of them. Ah, the Trojan, of course. Probably need to come up with something to compare with the Trojan for a poll in the future. Just eating lunch? Just avoiding flashbangs? What's up, Terran Dominion? How you doing? Trojan. Yeah, what are you having for lunch, dude? 2021, the year of the polls. Don't tell that to Veeq. I forgot to BR here. BR, 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 BR. Yeah, that's already done. Panoptus. What was I just looking at down here? Say new passive, modified requirement, and we'll say $100. Yep. Minus 3.25 time cost. 150 health, 1 armor, large, 8 size. I guess we'll say plus 50% acceleration. I think it was 50. I'll double check that. I'll fact check that later. It is always chicken. I wonder how many people have been using the polls as often as I have, though. I hope people don't go like lose their fucking minds over it. Because I find them super useful. Like even if there was like I'm not even sure how useful they are in the sense of actually getting like more analytics and more people interested. I just find it useful to hear what people like through the polls anyway, like get people's opinion and input. So pretty cool ammo. All right, let's now take a look at the Scout in vanilla and compare that to what we have here. 150, 100. We have 1 armor. Minus 25 mineral cost. Minus, I think there's still, are they still minus 1 supply cost? No, they're not. Minus 25 gas cost. We have minus 15 time cost. Say plus 6% speed. Forget what the, let's just move speed. Okay. And then I can defer to my Wraith write-up for this syntax. Antimatter missiles used against ground and air targets. Two 14.96 4. Yeah. So the weapon is unchanged actually. It's mostly stats here that have been modified. Oh, and the sight range. Yeah, so that should also be in here. We'll say okay. Yeah, well, I think what Terran Dominion's referencing is something that was like that for a while, but I don't know if it's still like that now, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm pretty sure because so many people started using it, then you might not see much recommendation, shall we say. Yeah, I only ever will see polls on my phone. I don't know why it's like that though. Probably just YouTube being YouTube. In fact, if I go to try and let's go to my home page. I don't think it's possible for me to see polls here, is it? Oh, I can get latest YouTube posts. And if I scroll down some more, I think they just don't serve you these a lot of the times. Yeah, nothing. I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and still nothing. I got 3 because 3 and that's it. Yeah, I have that option ticked for a lot of this stuff as well.
I think it shows more often on subscriptions page, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think I even have it enabled in subs yet. Maybe if it was in list format, I would get it. No. Manage. Ah! I don't know what I just did. But at least I saw Genesis Rising. Manage. Now this just shows me my subs. Yeah, I actually have no idea how I even access that to see what I want, but oops. Okay. Pranked. Yeah. Well, I certainly don't mind putting the polls out there. I think it's pretty fun, pretty entertaining. A friendly reminder. Yes, you're right, Valethal. Need fluid. Okay, what do we have here? I've filled out that.
Let me know what you think about the HYDRA page changes.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was looking at that.
I think that the doll is actually complete right now.
Catalog. I like that. Well, the to-do list included moving news articles and sites somewhere in like more obvious sitemap territory. I'm also noticing that the title, the Project Hydra title, has a lot of space between it and the top, but not so much space between it and the next bit of text. So I'm wondering if we can shove that up a little bit, just to make more efficient use of this space, so that it's more at like eye level for screens at the top. Yeah, I've got to move the acknowledgements and the global changes to separate pages, I think, as well as the FAQ. Oh, you did that. Epic.
Yeah, setup is also separate. That's what you mentioned in the to-do list?
Yeah, I've got to update the setup to work in, I basically have to port the installation guide over. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's fine to not do that since it is linked, but changelog is just a GitLab external link. Could probably remove the wiki.page to be honest. And then the installation guide is also linked up here. So that's fine. Yeah, so I don't know if we can get stuff that's on the site itself. Well, I noticed that. Oh, wait, no, now it works. Yeah. This still isn't being ignored.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's possible to put like the catalogs maybe at the bottom of this table of contents pop out or something. But that's probably the only other thing that I can think of. That is true, Alexander. Should probably do that more often. So we've got the Mind Tyrant to do now. Don't know why it didn't have energy. Prank. Or
Okay, I pushed the underscore change.
oh, cool. Very nice. Oh, I guess we didn't really. Oh, and then modified requirement. That's pretty much it for the Mind Tyrant.
So what else did you mention for the site anyways?
It was just that we can, if we can somehow add sitemap navigation to the main page, so that if we go to HYDRA, we've got the site news articles and sites linked below the table of contents somehow, or maybe on some sidebar to the right, maybe. I don't know what makes the most sense for composition. I know it's kind of dangerous to append too many things to the sidebars since it has to be scalable for multiple resolutions. Since we already have something that works for that, we may as well use this for it, I think.
So yeah, I would just add the news articles and sites on the left, right?
Yeah, on the table, like below the table of contents. See you later, Burak. Yeah, so Balethal, we've spent this morning's mod stream on the site, and now this afternoon's mod stream is a little bit more on the site, but mostly on like actually renaming stuff and maybe organizing some more of the unit entries, so that we have like a bit of like a tiny little blurb about like what the unit's backstory perhaps might be. We see Trojan here, like a swift ferry into enemy territory. Stuff like that. So unit, yes, exactly. I check out Panoptis. All that. Mind Tyrant. Oh, I forgot to BR. Hate to forget the BR. Is it cause we is Brazilian? There you go. Yeah, that's a command in my Nightbot. The U command. I actually don't remember. Can I do this? Oh, it doesn't care. I used to get Nightbot to go ha 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 whenever somebody types Blizzard Polish, but I think I removed that. Oh well.
Yeah, it does on Twitch.
Wow, that's pretty funny. Yeah, so the YouTube Nightbot doesn't have it. They're different Nightbots, if you believe that. Yeah,
the YouTube one is a fraud.
Yeah, my Nightbot on Twitch has a lot more commands. If you can believe that one, homie. Oh shit. Gotta report this comment for being fraudulent. Yeah, it's because I was like keyboarding the ha 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 over and over again. And the G made it in, and it stayed in. Adds to the authenticity, in my opinion. If I was a real man, I would have made it randomize the degree to which it, like the placing of the G would be different. Oh fuck! It's keying! 3 in! Acknowledge. There you go. What else do we got here? Yeah, I think that might be everything. Gotta change Maven to Cantavis. Maven. Cantavis. What else did we rename just now? Probe describe. Oh. Okay. 3 in com U. U stock maybe. So probe describe. Let's Templar to Cantavis. There was something else though, wasn't there? And oh, I did Lan effect, but I don't remember. Oh, it was Seraph. That's what it was. Well, Seraph is already what it is in here. And Lan effect is already in here as well. Okay. So now we just need 1 million people to vote for a Cantor, and then we'll be fine. Okay. Would you believe it? So we've done a nice amount of work on the naming convention shit. I have to rename it in the actual game itself, of course. You voted a Cantor? Thank you. Oh, the string is never actually seen, but I guess I'll leave it there. Okay, that's that. Yeah, Praetor lost, as was for Todd. Did I already rename Drone in here? Yes, I did. So Seraph is done. Cantavis is done. Protoss Scribe. Whoa. Okay. We have Dropship is out. Siege mode. Yeah, Siege Tank is out. Medic is out. Okay, cool. Well, Veeq preferred Praetor, but sucks, so didn't make it. Didn't have the guts. I said that on today's cast. I was like, you thought he might be good enough for the clutch, but he didn't have the guts. I don't even remember what that's a reference to. It's some joke Patrick told a long time ago. Oh.
Okay, so I added the dark stuff. I wonder what you think about it.
I will take a look in a second. One moment. Oops. What do you mean? Wait, what? Don't know why that was so painful, but at least it's done. He definitely had the guts, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Homeworld is going to be a just let me play kind of scenario, but you know. Yeah, it should be all caps HYDRA, but yeah, aside from that, looks good to me. Maybe do you think there should be like a line separating them? A horizontal line? The really small, like invisible one? I mean, I don't think it really
Maybe.
matters that much, but just an idea. It's like the
I'd
only thing
rather
that I
not
could think of
because
to add to it.
it's a how to detect if both exist, then probably we will have even more like.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean it
actually,
would be really difficult to detect it in the like to know at a glance, or you're talking about like to detect when if it's like resized to the point or whatever. Is that what you mean?
well, I meant just if we have the content, but it's actually pretty simple to detect. I was actually thinking about if we would have more catalogs, but I guess we will only have the catalog of current subpage.
I
Like
don't think.
super
Yeah, I
query.
can't imagine there would be like news articles. What else would we throw in? I think like. Yeah,
Why shall
maybe
I
there would be like a
basically
screenshot library or something. Like I don't
right?
know. Like there might be some media catalog that has like trailers or YouTube like
Right.
YouTube videos or something.
I was mostly thinking about other projects, but I guess we're only showing the like current project stuff.
Yeah, but I'm still not even sure what else we would conceivably add. But either way, like, what would be the issue if there were more catalogs? Like, I was just thinking a horizontal line in between, like beneath table of contents, to be a more clear
Right.
divider. I don't even think it's necessarily something that absolutely has to happen, but might be useful at a glance for like differentiating between the two. Maybe it'll just even look a little bit nicer. I don't know, but if it ends up being annoying to implement, then we can just leave it because it's pretty low priority. I think it looks better though.
No, I just thought it would be. It's really not.
Oh, okay. Easy. Yeah, well, if you
Does
wanna,
that look better?
let me take a look. Yeah, I think it's like a very subtle thing, which is nice. The one kind of weird thing, I mean, it's not really a problem in this case because it's bold, but it is very noisy in the starscape in the background in this particular area.
Yeah.
It's something I've noticed when we're looking at like actually reading stuff, like for the Wraith, for example. It's actually quite difficult to like. I kind of have to have the have it down at the bottom because the if I scroll too far down, it's like a lot of this stuff gets intercepted, so to speak, by the background
Right.
dots. I'm wondering if maybe we make the. I don't know if the solution is just to have a less noisy background image that Frenzy can maybe do, or if we just darken the backdrop, but it already feels pretty dark in a lot of cases, so I don't know if that would really be that great.
Right.
Maybe we just ask him to make it slightly more faded in these areas, in like the middle area. But I don't know. That's also not like a great solution for multiple screen sizes either, right? DF suggested having the image centered to screen instead of snapped to the left. I don't know what you think of that. I feel like that would cause really weird issues when resizing, but maybe it would be more consistent overall.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah. What is Homeworld? It's a 3D RTS, but I don't think it's really an RTS. Apparently, there's not even any base building. So probably be a junk. But everybody kept asking me to play it. Apparently, I don't even have the actual version of the game. I have some desert version, so I have to go buy the actual version. But I can't do the remaster because that one was a junk, just like most remasters. Big surprise. I'll take a quick sec to BRB and get more water, and then when I come back, we'll work on some campaign planning, I think. So BRB.
Hi.
What's poppin', homie?
I've pushed the catalog changes for table of contents.
Or have you?
Yeah, I'm just pulling.
Oh.
Yeah, should be up now.
It sure is, homie. I'm now checking every single link to see if it's wide or not. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Hey, we only had... Wait. I only had 2 polls today. We have to have 1 more. What other unit should we rename it?
Science facility ammo.
Jesus. Yeah, my 2 rename lists: Marine Ghost Firebat, Command Center Refinery Depot, Engineering Bay, Science Facility, Cybernetics Core, Robotics Facility, Robotics Authority, Fleet Beacon, and Lair. Well, since
Firebat could be an interesting one.
Yeah, so Firebat is like one of those where you kind of want to go for mythology, right? But maybe we could also find something that was like... I kind of want to look for like medieval battering rams or siege weapons or something because they can tear down buildings so quickly. But dude, if I put up the poll and said Terran Ahmed, that would win, you know? Like we would actually have to rename it.
Yes.
So I can't do that. Can't have jihadist either. Pretty psychotic. Ahmed is based in mythology. That much is true. I guess I could do like a psychotic thing where I
actually do Ahmed.
I could do some really weird thing where I come up with like, so Ahmed, his last name is Sagatak and he runs a pickle farm. So we could do some like really absurd, like we could have it be like Saugus or something, like, or Saganite. The rank is Ahmed. Yeah, I don't know about that. Can't just have Ahmed as a rank. You got to earn it. Yeah, what we're like, let's see. Medieval Grenadiers. See if we can find something here.
Well, honestly, everyone just calls Firebats Ahmed, so
that is true.
Really change it.
Yeah, but you can't just actually call him Ahmed. Dude, what's wrong with you? His rank becomes a pickle farmer. Yeah, if he exceeds 3 building kills, then he's a pickle farmer. I think for more basic Terran units, we should probably go for like names of equipment. You know what I mean? Like the name of a rifle or the name of a sword or something like that feels better for my money as the name of like one of these Terran units. Like maybe it could even be a mythological artifact. Like I don't think, like I wouldn't do this, but just as an example, you could imagine like Terran Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer. Like it could be a mythological weapon or something. It's like maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll search mythological weapons and see what I can find here. Terran Trident. Let me search fire. Dernwin. That seems pronounceable. It's Kakalza. Dude, we found it. Kakalkan. Kuk. The Mayan Serpent's gem has the ability to control all the elements. We figured out where Blizzard got Kakalza from. Top fragger, yeah. Kaladanda. That's actually a pretty epic name, to be honest. Yeah, it's by the monkey god, dude. Gotta check it out. Obviously, Surtur. All right, too many fire emblems. Get me out. Huh. Dumda. Probably not. Guess we could look at Surtur. I think you meant you, actually. So we're looking for a new name for the fire bat, and I was thinking we should find some like mythological names for or ancient names for weapons for those early tier Terran units. Angurvadal. Gleamed with a dim light. Blazed in times of war. Yeah, I like that one. What if we just concatenated or whatever the term is for that? We could call it like Avadal or Avadus. So we just kind of if we I guess we could just call it a Viking as well, although that seems a bit odd. Terran Viking? Well, I guess Viking is a unit in Starcraft too. That would be pretty cringe. Someone who Vikes, yes. One who Vikes. That would be Viker. Which kind of sounds like Veeker, actually. A Wuck sympathizer. Yeah, true. Can't have any hard R's. I kind of like the. I mean, it doesn't really fit for a fire bat, but I kind of like that there's a sword in mythology where it gave wounds that never healed, and you couldn't even unsheath it without killing someone. Well, yeah, raider is just one who raids. We want to stay away from action verbs just because they basically tell you what the unit does, you know? I think the problem with trying to concatenate Anger Vidal is, or however you're supposed to pronounce that, is also that it kind of sounds too epic for a tier 1 unit, like literally one of the first available units. Because even if you shorten it, right, you got Avidal or Avadus or something like that, and it just sounds like, what the fuck? Like, holy moly. Kaladbolg. two-handed sword. Rainbow. I guess we could just say Khaled, like Terran Khaled. Although then it rhymes with salad. And Ahmed doesn't eat salad, so. Terran Angus. Is that in here somewhere? Oh yeah, Arthurian. Yeah, here's Durandal again. Brissinger. Yeah, these are all like pretty epic, to be honest. Some of the Indian ones are less than epic, but also not necessarily a good thing. I mean, there's Gata, the mace used by the monkey god. Oh, this is a more like ridiculous list, I guess. Swords. Asaruludu. Have you considered a Salarudu? You can go on a real fucking goose chase looking for some stuff like this. Yeah, the fire comes from the man. Bless you. And bless you. Fire knife. The expulsion of the Tuatonga Talakai Fakey. Reasonable.
Hey, I found a sword that will never rust.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a nice one.
Terran N, thanks. Wait, which one is this?
Oh, the last one.
Ah, would never rust. Epic. Apparently. Why is it cursed, though? It would kill a man every time it was used. And it would be the cause of 3 great evils! Sup, Blind for Hire? I've had this one for a couple months now. Oh, hold on. I've also got a suggestion. Ah, yes. I have looked at list of fire gods. Is this where N is? Did you find N in this list? I found Ut. Oh, there is N. God of Fire. Yeah, I don't know about this one. What about Fire Worship? I haven't been to this page yet. Zoroastrian. N, God of Fire and Self-Destruction, of course. Wouldn't even be surprised if the simulation was like that. God of Prophecy. Is there a name for Helios's chariot? The Helios cycle. That doesn't sound right. What the fuck? Wait, what is this? Is this real? Surely this is wrong. fire goddess of aspects. Can we maybe look at the history for this one? No, I don't care that much. But that is pretty ridiculous. Ah, the Andoranus. I mean, there are a ton of fire gods, so it shouldn't be that difficult if we want to go that route. Wow. Black God. Reasonable.
Yep.
Jedi. That's probably Jedi, but whatever. Enga. I think that might be racist. T-E-T-E. So apparently Maui stole fire. While attempting to win immortality for mankind, Maui changed into a worm and entered her vagina, intent on leaving through her mouth while she slept. However, he was crushed by her teeth in her vagina, which were made of obsidian. What the fuck? Dude, the fucking... Those oceanic people, those Polynesians do it a little differently, man. Yeah, you did. What is Huracan? Is Huracan in here? Huracan. Yeah, I guess we could like change the spelling on this or something. All right, so we've got yeah, rest in peace, my boy Maui. Thought he could make his way in there. You know, when I talk to Maui Snake later, I'm gonna say that maybe he should have changed his name to Maui Worm in honor of your boy. So we have Huracan, right? Terran Huracan. I feel like that, you know, I can get down with that. But that's probably the more out there one, you know what I mean? I'm wondering if we have like one that's a little bit more reserved so that we can oscillate between like, do we want something that's a little bit more grand or do we want something that's a little bit more like standard, if you will? Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe we can projectile weapons. Hookman's hook. Yeah, you know. I think Quasit is like a fire demon or something. If I can find something here. Oh, never mind. I guess we could look to fire demons if they exist. But I don't know if there's like a list of them. Probably not. So maybe we could do like Agnes, Agnus, or Agnos, Terran Agnos. What is Sanskrit? Oh, Hinduism, okay. We already talked about this, dude. Can't have Terran Ahmed. That's its nickname, not its real name. I think I can be happy with either of these two, at least for now. So there you go. A legendary spinning disc. That's pretty epic. Hey, Maui's fishhook is here. Remember Maui? Who could forget him? Terran Mike Med will eventually show up, I'm sure. We already got to vote for Hurakan. What do you think, Veeker? We've done the Firebat poll. Oh shit. It's getting very close here. Only 8% difference. I think we can just add 13% from Magnicade to a Cantor, and then a Cantor wins, so we can just call the Reaver a Cantor.
So we could also add the Cantor 40% to the...
To
As
Magnicade?
it's called, yeah.
Oh, you prefer Magnicade?
I mean, all the names are pretty good, I know. I guess I can just vote on a Cantor then.
What are you changing your vote? So not allowed.
Yeah, first time.
I'll just share it with vote a Cantor. That'll be perfect. What a disaster. Let's see if that swings any votes. All right. I just feel like Protoss a Cantor or Protoss Magnicade are so much cooler and more epic than Protoss Cataphract, personally. I don't remember if I actually did this in units stat or not. Yep, I did. Okay. So shall we take a look at our... Oh, wait, I have to fetch. Ook. Don't say Terran Pyro. What's wrong with you? Okay. Can classes go in headers?
Yep. I'm pretty sure you can use classes in any tag, maybe besides body.
Oh, okay, cool. Somebody's having a tough time with hiccups in the background. All right. So I think we probably want to have a bit more information on the plot points. However, the plot points are probably easier to do in a table format. Do we have tables in PHP?
Yep.
Do you happen to have a syntax guide? I guess we can just look it up. Tables in PHP. The fuck? Surely I don't need my SQL for...
Don't type PHP, it's just HTML. PHP is like the programming side of it, the backend.
Oh, I guess we could have like looked at interesting words that are similar to Drake or something. So what happens if I do table? Okay. What is TH then?
Is a header, so it basically is centered, and I think you can only have one per column, but maybe not.
What's up, Mage? Welcome. I'm no genius, but keep up the good work, man. Coding is pretty rewarding if you're able to like experiment and do stuff. That's epic. Style 8. I guess style width 100 isn't a bad idea.
I would just use class W100.
Like this. Class W100. Okay. Oh, so the TH is probably for like the... Okay, I know what that is.
It's bold and centered.
It's for the... Yeah, so it's for stuff like a cell that you want to be like the header cell, the top of it. So like if we go to...
You need a row first, though.
You're a row. Oh, I need TR?
Yep.
And then I guess I should probably do something like this for readability.
Yeah.
We even do this. We'll say, how many do we want? Probably something like that. I'll take a look at the Zabalba one as a comparison. It's probably a lot better than having to deal with like the wiki.dot format or something. All right, so we have the date, which I don't think matters in this context. So we can just have event, chronology. Event chronology notes is probably fine. Is there a list of header classes somewhere for the tables? Like, if I want something that's
I mean, every class we have is custom, so.
oh, okay. No, I meant for like the headers, like th and td and stuff. But td probably looks fine in this context. So
Yeah, I can define custom classes if you would want, but I think the default one is pretty good.
yeah, we will see.
The default table is without border, by the way. I'll show you if that's what you want.
Probably not, but
So
I'll take a
you
look how
type-
it looks like.
Okay.
Is there an easy way to add them?
Yeah, you just type border equals 1 in table.
In quotes or?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So we have TD. I kind of forget the more detailed notes that I was supposed to have taken in last night's Discord sharing thing. Yeah, this is Visual Studio Code. I'm working on a PHP file using HTML. I think it was something like it was a general distress signal from the refugees is intercepted by the observatory or recon attachment. I don't know how wordy I should be getting with some of this stuff, so I guess we'll see. Oh shit! You can't server boost. That involves Discord money. But I guess that means we get to use all of our epic emoji. So. Worth perhaps? Oh, you got a free month. Check that out. This is a question for Veeq. Is it possible to run JavaScript or Python in Visual Studio? I would assume there are extensions for that, yeah. But I don't know this tool, so. Oh, you mean from Wikidot? Ah, Cartoon Patrick is back, dude. Fuck yeah. That was from Frenzy, remember? I actually don't really know. I've never really worked with Python. I would say Visual Studio Code is like it's a slightly less resource intensive IDE than Visual Studio 2019.
Yeah, I recently switched to Visual Studio Code for Python.
What were you using before, PyCharm?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Apparently, you can use it instead of PyCharm, and I guess Veeq recommends that. Since he's the Python man around here. The Poi Court Ascendant. Okay. Let's try table. Maybe this will be easier for us to look at here. That's not so bad, but I am wondering a little bit about if it's not possible to make this.
Yeah, I will format tables better in CSS.
Oh, okay. You can just make it more readable?
Yeah.
Maybe the borders can be like a solid white, and I can make the actual border like 0.5 or something. Because they're hollow.
I can actually remove the border. I will just set everything.
Well, it did when I put 0.5 instead of 1, so maybe it's just a Boolean. All right, I've removed the border, so you can just have at it on your own time, I suppose. Yeah. We'll eventually get this looking better. This was a mock-up. We probably want like padding on the fields or something, but I don't know. I'm noticing there's a pretty big preference for having these left ones longer than the right ones. The left fields, I mean. I'm fine for chronology to be small, but
it's automatic, so.
Is it just because there are some blank notes fields?
No, it's because of the overall size of. I'm not sure if it's average or the sum of, but it's basically decided from the amount of text in the column.
Yeah. It is a bit odd anyway, but imagine all these pat emojis and we get feels Pat Man at the end. What, like this or border equals collapse? Border dash collapse.
Well, I'm doing this in CSS, so
Yeah, I'm just checking out what it's gonna look like.
that won't work in HTML actually, because
Okay.
it's a styling thing.
Guess you're just destroyed, Balethal. And by you, I also mean me.
But thanks, I was actually looking for that.
Guess you helped us out after all, Balethal. So I am actually you. In the meantime, let's check out our polls. Who's winning? The fuck, nobody voted a Cantor. Oh shit. 5 votes for Huracan. Pretty epic. Oh shit. Artisan catching up to Scribe. Can't have that happen because I already renamed it. Don't do that. Alright, well. I'll also be able to, like, every day share the Discord poll. Like, hey, get in the Discord. Hey, what are you guys doing? There's some people who did not join the Discord server. Who voted that they wanted to join the Discord server. Walk-in frauds, like. Blinding. Cow attacks people in hospital waiting room. And then after that is posted, my brother says he's winning. I guess that means he's controlling the cow. Didn't think about that, did you? Homie. So I'm probably going to move the plot points down since it's now in a table. We'll move that down to another section entirely. Y does control X, not actually copy. Love that. Just book my sheet up, homie. So one thing that I haven't really fully explored is essentially the end state of all of the characters and factions. I mean, we don't really have characters even written out yet, right? We've got a character in mind as like I think there'll be like 2 characters associated with the main grouping of Protoss. Or maybe not, like I wonder if it even has to be. I'm thinking about this because I have to make sure that it makes sense for multiple players to be like separate bases and stuff. I'm thinking you will probably be following a character who is ends up being on a bit on the desperate side. Like, so you know how you have the idea for the first mission to be this like 6-player map, or sorry, a 2 versus 6 or something like that, where the Zerg just continuously arrive on the planet until there's 6 of them.
The formatting is up.
Okay. Do I have to do something to the table?
F5.
Oh. Ooh,
Oh yeah, I actually have to pull it in spawn, right?
Okay, yeah, that's so much better. Maybe it could be a bit more defined, but aside from that, it's pretty nice, IMO. I wonder if we can make the... Maybe we should just try with a darker background in general, to be honest. So that it might be... So that it's a bit easier to read large amounts of text. What do you think?
Yeah, I can try that for sure.
Okay. I don't know what our percentage is at right now as far as opacity goes, but... Maybe it's one of those things to prank you if you have the...
It's 0.5 currently.
It's what?
0.5
Oh,
is the percentage.
let's try 0.7 then. Or 0.69. Because 0.5 is basically nothing. I thought it was going to be way more. Oh, I never finished my fucking sentence up here. Can be reborn on site or directly at the overmine.
I don't know, 0.7 is pretty strong.
Yeah, should be fine. Let's try it. So I know, like, generally the... All right, so the opening we have, the characters are on, like, the Protoss... I think we'll probably have, like, 2 characters for the Protoss, and maybe, like, the opening 2 missions for the Protoss campaign involve this... Your AI ally is the same guy each time. But there's kind of like almost a passing of the torch in the second mission where you essentially choose to follow, like, the character you're following, in the sense that your protagonist for the Protoss campaign kind of moves along for like, sort of strays away from the original supporting character, either because, like, the supporting character might just get destroyed, or they get separated, or they go on different missions, or something like that. I want to also introduce the... I want to introduce the secondary thing going on a little bit more later on as well, like the secondary Protoss factions and stuff.
And hold.
Sentence. All right. That is so much easier to read. The only thing I can think of is maybe we want a slightly brighter text color, but even that I don't think is that big of a deal. No.
But I think the contrast between the backdrop and the background is a little bit too strong right now.
I mean, if you want to dim the background image, feel free. But I think it's fine. I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's a problem. I think the trade-off of being able to actually read the text is pretty fucking nice. Oh, it's not on... Wait, here we go. I had to F5 somehow. For some reason. Yeah, it's so much easier to read gameplay notes now. Pretty nice on me. I mean, we could try 0.65 if you think that would be better, but I wouldn't want to go below that. Probably. All right, let's organize this stuff a bit better.
Yeah, that's nice. Destroyed. Oh yeah, are any of the things that are being suggested down there helpful? I guess we'll get more accurate frame times or something? Or build times? You? Hmm?
Are any of the things in your channel going to end up being useful? Like the
Yeah, I think so, but I will have to actually look into that.
how to actually implement them.
Yeah, mostly tests if it's correct and stuff.
Okay. That should be more organized, I think. Okay. We've got reorganized page. Fetching, Ewing, and Ewing. I will say probably have a BR.
Okay, anyways, I think I'll be going soon. It's pretty late.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Pretty happy with the organization of this page though.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah. I can play around with some more stuff with the borders as time goes on. And yeah, overall I think we did pretty well with the updates to the website. Definitely feels more readable without being too dark, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's good.
And the additional contrast between the backgrounds and the brighter colors of the icons also looks okay, I think. Like I don't think there were no like unforeseen consequences that fucked us over, I don't think. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Well, thank you, homie, for hanging out and doing all the work. And thank you, viewers, for viewing me and voting on the polls. And I guess we'll just have to see you sometime tomorrow for more mod streams. So, yeah. Bye.
Bye.